What's up, people? What's next, yo? Let me tell you what's next. I'm probably gonna go with this one. I was able to cop one, two, three, four, five pairs of these. All right. So what happened here is let me show the shoe. I've already wore it once, and I'll tell you the story why I wore it before the video. Got your Bred 11s. I had decided to double up on these for myself, so I went the night before and where did I get them from? I don't remember what site I got them from. Anyway, I was able to score a pair online before they released, before I got in my car and went to the store to get them, and I was shocked that I actually scored them online. So I'm like, cool, I got one under my belt for me. And I had on lockdown me a pair, Adrian a pair, and Jan a pair on lockdown. So I went and picked them up. Then I do my normal rounds on release day. I'll do my normal rounds and just jump around and see what's left at stores, and you know, I give people till like 10 o'clock to pick up shit, you know, and if it's not picked up, then, you know, that's free game in my opinion when it comes to new releases. You know, before I used to say I don't like reselling new releases, but if stuff's still sitting around after 10 and it's hot, I'm going to grab it, you know. If you wanted it, you should have been there early to get it. That's the way I'm looking at it from now on. But so I was able to pick up a, you know, a youth size, PS size, I guess 2.5. Which is up in my store. And so I got these home, and when I got them home we were going out, so Jan put on hers, so Adrian put on his, so I'm like, alright, yeah, I'll put on mine. So we went out and dodged some gunfire and, you know, played a little adventure game so nobody would steal our kicks. But there it is. So, and then I decided, you know what? Every other thing I've doubled up on, I ended up selling one. And here's the deal. I'm trying to get more and more shoes up for sale for you guys. And so actually, I just copped, you know, a huge amount of shoes the other day and put them up in my store. So go check them out. I got a lot of stuff up there. And some newer stuff. And I've had some of the new, you know, the black and white rookies that I have right here. I got a bunch of those up in the store. I've got some, which you'll see I kept a pair for myself, some Tim Duncans, but the all black colorway. I've got a bunch of them up in my store. I've got some GS sizes, some youth sizes of LeBron 10s. I got the blue diamonds. I've got the Chinas. I've got the black and red. I think that was the first colorway I think that dropped. So I got a bunch of stuff up there, and I've been investing a lot of money into getting some shoes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sell my second pair of this. Not only that, it's more like a sacrifice. You know, I'm sacrificing some of my stuff to try to build something great. I mean, I don't know. I love doing what I love selling and making money and making a living off what I love to do. And I've done it with music forever, with selling CDs, DVDs, video games. And I've been trying to do, you know, starting up with the whole shoe thing. And so I made a real commitment, and I've probably invested about 10 grand within the past 30 days into buying shoes. So I need to make a quick turnaround on all this stuff. And they've been flying off the shelf the last couple of days, but I went ahead and started sacrificing some of my own stuff. I put a bunch of some of my stuff, my countdown packs and stuff, up into my store during Christmas season to kind of bring in customers. And it worked. You know, people say, "Oh, this guy." You know, when you see a countdown pack, you're going to look at his other items, see what else he has. And it's worked for the most part. And I kind of inflated the prices so nobody would really buy them. It was more, you know, to get people in. And so I had my countdown packs up there with the 11 and the 12. And I had like $1,000 on them, you know. And then this cat comes and gives me an offer. And I'm like, it made me think. And I'm like, maybe I should just let this pack go as part of the sacrifice. I mean, because if I build it the way I want to build it, I can get that pack back. You know what I'm saying? So I sacrificed them. I'm like, So actually, this is my only Bred now. No, I still got the last retro release. But I only got 2 Breds now. The new release and the last one. Not the last one, because the last one was the countdown pack, but the one before that. And so I sacrificed them. And I even got rid of my double of mine. New one. And the way I'm looking at it now is I'm not going to... If I reach the goal I want to reach, I'll get all that shit back. No problem. And then some. So it was a sacrifice. It took me a while, as you can tell, as me talking about it, it took me a while to really convince myself to do it. And then I actually accepted a couple offers on, I think, 2 other countdown packs. I'm like, so a few of my stuff's walked out the door to sacrifice to, you know, picking up, you know, 10 grand worth of merchandise to help resell. And when, obviously, too, also when I'm, you know, reselling, I can add to my collection, as you're seeing in, you know, all my videos I've been doing lately. So it's a good thing is the way I'm looking at it, because I'm getting stuff that I'm really going to wear. Those countdown packs, like the countdown pack with the Breds, I was probably never going to wear it. Reasoning why is I knew these were coming back out. So I didn't want to wear the 11s in the countdown pack. The 12s, I've never been a huge fan of the 12s. I like the different ones. I like the Flu Games. I like the Rising Suns. You know, I like the ones that stand out. The High Top Taxi colorway, black and white. I was just, you know, I didn't want to mess up a pack for one shoe, I guess, because I didn't want to wear the Breds because I knew these were coming, so blah, blah, blah. So I'm not missing anything because I'm buying shoes not only to resell, but I'm buying shoes. You notice how I'm trying to convince myself here that it's okay to sell those countdown packs? But I'm buying shoes I'm going to wear, you know? I got rid of a few that I wasn't going to wear to get shoes that I'm going to wear. So that's the way I'm looking at it. So head on over to the store. I still got a few of my packs in there and that you know, I wasn't too happy on parting with. Got the infrared pack. Let's see, and I think I got 3 other countdown packs still in there. That, you know, if the right prices comes along, I guess I'll sacrifice them for the business, for growing my shoe Kit Krazy brand. So there you are. That's my Bred story, and I'm sticking to it. It's kind of neat because the Breds was kind of like my, this Bred release was kind of like my eye-opener to say, you know, if I'm going to do this, I need to go all in. And sometimes you got to sacrifice stuff to get ahead in life. And when I want something, I will get it no matter what. I will work and work and work. And I'm not one of these people who sit there and try to ask for something, ask for a give a handout, ask for a freebie. That's just not me. I will work to get what I need to do to get where I want to get. I guarantee you that this time next year, that I will have, hopefully, the business, the shoe business where I want it, the resale business. And like I said before, I like going after the stuff that's on clearances that people have left behind or buying from people who need the cash, whatever the case may be. That's where I love. I love the hunt of getting stuff. So, hopefully by this time next year, everything you see in my life will be doubled. That's my goal. You know, I've got, what, 400 and almost 500 shoes right now. So hopefully by next Christmas, I'll have 1,000 shoes. That's my goal. Pretty hefty goal there. But we'll see what happens. If I make enough sacrifices, not just with my shoes, but with my time, and take enough chances with the business, I'll get there. I'll get there. No problem. We'll see. So, let's see how that goes. Anyway, onward to the next video. Now I have to watch this back a few times to make sure I convince myself that what I'm doing is okay. That it's alright. It was okay, James, to sacrifice. It's okay. You can get it back. You'll get it back if you want it back. Alright. Phantom Feet. 1980 toy. Wind-up shoes. How cool is that? I think I found that at the Goodwill. Anyway, I don't know what this next box contains, so we'll see later.